Good morning, everyone. This is Anne-Marie Band. Today is November the 16th, and this is the Moneyball Morning Report for the Benzinga Pro platform. Well, yesterday we got everybody up in a kerfuffle about a potential missile that was fired. Turns out, nothing burger, but the market sniffed that out very quickly. Very, very quickly. Now, how do we know that the market sniffed that out? Well, notice, here's the news hitting the wires. Savage fade holds the low of the prior day, except maybe for a few pennies, and then turns right around and recovers easily half of the fade. When we see things like that, we know that truth really comes inside of price. Now, you might say, well, what's the truth going on in terms of the big picture? We're still in a bear market. Use that 20 simple or 20 exponential moving average, and you can see from a big picture it's still down, but it's begun to flatten. Now, does that flattening mean that we're done with the bottom and we're off to the races? I contend no, because just because let's say the Fed comes out with, we had a PPI that was better than expected, that made us rocket up, and then the rocket news came in and that made us rocket down. And so at the end of the day, we're sitting right where we sat a couple of days ago without any change, and the news is right there. So what does that tell you? That tells you that intraday volatility, people are making money. They're trying to blame, I hear hedge fund guys all the time. I watch a ton of stuff. They're trying to blame it on retail traders buying options for a penny. So I'm going to push back on that and say, no stinking way. This is about big money crowding right near the edges and selling puts and calls for fat pieces of cash and getting out and closing before the day's done, as opposed to allowing it to settle and enter into the open interest. So I take significant offense to them saying that it's us retail traders that are creating this intraday volatility. It's just bananas. All right, I've just kicked my soapbox off. I'm gone. I'm done. But I'm going to take it up with him soon. I just don't know where/how. Okay, so from there, we see that this intraday volatility, people are making money. So how are they making money? They're using these 0 days till expiry, and they're choosing the edges wisely. And so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to follow what the big guys are doing, and that's why we've got our positions in play like we do. We're going to sit clearly in this patch until we figure out what is going on. My thought is bear market rally. Now here's the thing, bear market rallies can run, and they can run hard. And so the question then is, if they run hard, what might we do to participate in these spaces? Knowing that it's a bear market, I say wait for deep pullbacks for your buy zones. Okay, tech is still sitting all the way lower. I think it's really, tech is looking fairly terrible. And so we really have to be very careful about positioning. That's why we've got these very tight cycle formations that we are looking at. All right, so what's the word today? Sideways. Could we pull back fairly deeply? Yes. Are chances that we come into these round numbers still there? Yes. So what are the round numbers? Well, for the Qs, because they are so weak, it still hasn't got to the 300 line. So the Qs, that round number is somewhere around 290, okay? On the top side. We get up and over it, we might move, but it's going to exhaust and likely come back. This is a big options expiration week. The pin is near 4,000, but that could shift intraday because now even the SPY has options that expire every day, which is amazing. We don't even have to trade the SPX. We can just trade the SPY because SPX has settlements issues. But never mind about that. All the good things for us to look at are the following. 1, we know the charts are sideways. 2, we know we're in a newsy space event. And so that makes us say pullbacks or buy zones. Huge moves to the upside you can chase out of the breakout lines, but you want to take profit when it goes into resistance. That's it for me. Stay frosty, folks. I'll see you on the platform.